Making the complicated look effortless takes hard work and perseverance. When a job is being done exceptionally well, there is a discipline adhered to. For each thought, for each movement, skillful specialists can produce extraordinary results while performing with what appears to be little effort, using a specific cadence and in a precise order that is most often unique to their task. When a group of passionate experts comes together, it creates an undeniable rhythm for a business. The moment superior customer service and a desire to grow are added, great things happen. The results are nothing short of spectacular. From the start, Alpine's team of experts, in partnership with their customers, have worked tirelessly to make the inherently complex process of designing, engineering, and building components seem simple. Engineering was partnered with great products and a strong commitment to outstanding service that can still be felt to this very day. When you meet an Alpine Associate, it's easy to see that they carry the torch. They feel the responsibility and thrive in a culture that demands performance. Looking back, it's amazing to see just how far Alpine and its customers have come in the last 50 years. Looking forward, it's exciting to imagine what will be accomplished in the next 50 years. In 1966, Alpine began with a simple plan: to build strong relationships with customers and provide industry-leading goods and services. Starting out, engineered truss drawings were calculated for customers using paper, pencils, and slide rules. During Alpine's first year, William McAlpine, co-founder of Alpine, was able to craft 200 individual truss designs for 3 brave customers that were willing to bet on the new upstart company. Back then, manufacturers typically built small trusses with simple designs in long runs. Parts were cut with basic skill saws. Trusses were assembled on wooden tables and then removed and stacked by hand. By the 70s, roof trusses had been widely accepted by builders. Floor trusses were then added into Alpine's product mix. Engineered drawings were produced by the thousands using programmable calculators and eventually dial-up computers.
For a company to grow from a simple beginning to an industry leader in just 10 years, it distantly served the needs of its customers. This is the story of how Alpine meets the needs of the wood truss industry.
The introduction of Alpine's Architects and Engineers Manual, as well as the placement of an Alpine Truss Guide in the building industry's Suites catalog, helped architects, engineers, tradesmen, building officials, and builders to better understand how to specify and use trusses. In 1977, using gantry-style equipment with Alpine jigging systems and improved material handling, one Alpine customer in Illinois claimed a world record of 555 of the same roof truss in one shift. Alpine began an aggressive plan investing profits into new locations to expand its services all across the United States.
It wasn't very long ago that I just knew a computer couldn't design a truss. No way.
What changed your mind?
They're doing it.
Yeah.
They're doing so many truss designs, there's no way today that we could keep up with them.
In the 80s, the design freedom trusses offered inspired builders to move away from cookie-cutter neighborhoods. The additional design work created opportunities and bottlenecks in truss plants and offices. Alpine introduced AutoSet computer-controlled jigging after extensive plant studies revealed that truss plant crews were spending over 50% of their time doing setups. AutoSet cut truss setup times by 80%, increased production, improved quality, and drew attention to imprecise cutting equipment issues. Alpine's strategic acquisition of Clary, Speed Cut, and PF Cutting put it directly into the saw business just in time to deal with this new challenge. The number of engineered drawings spiraled to more than 70,000 in the early 80s. By the late 80s, just one big customer had produced a whopping 18,000 drawings in 1 year. Alpine's PC-based layout, TrussCalc, and ATP software was created to give customers what they were clamoring for: a computer in their plant. It helped to manage the growing amount of paperwork and job management issues. Plate competitors Linkwood, Lumbermate, and the new Alpine plant in Nottingham, PA were added to expand Alpine's market reach. As a board member of the Truss Plate Institute, Charlie Harnden co-chaired the first Building Component Manufacturers Conference. BCMC showcased educational sessions and the rapidly increasing flow of new products and services available to component manufacturers, including the Alpine Rollermaster system. The 90s saw roof design options increase rapidly as builders offered more models. Production equipment setup time became an even bigger problem as long production runs were all but eliminated. The wide-scale adaptation of Alpine's more affordable AutoSet 2 jigging options offset truss setup bottlenecks. Working with customer input, Alpine automated a Clarimaster component cutter. The AutoMaster was Alpine's first computerized saw. It was followed quickly by the AutoWeb, which was designed from the ground up to be an automated web saw. That inspired the AutoMill and smaller AutoMill RS, designed to cut truss cords. Engineered drawing levels grew exponentially. A new graphic design program named View took advantage of the power of Microsoft Windows to help designers easily see the solution. Alpine explored the relatively new internet and introduced the truss industry's first website. New products introduced included the Wave Plate, which helped to simplify the number of plates manufacturers had to inventory. Framing the American Dream video was produced for WTCA to help expand the use of components versus stick framing. Truss steel was developed to help customers deal with the wildly fluctuating costs of lumber due to environmental regulatory concerns. It would prove to be most successful as a light commercial building system. At the turn of the century, in response to customer requests for a faster cutter, Alpine introduced the use of servo technology in the AutoMill SE and subsequently in the even faster AutoMill HP. Still, Alpine customers made it clear that a new type of saw was needed to deal with the overwhelming amount of one-off boards needed in new cut-up roof systems. The single-blade Alpine linear saw was introduced. It ushered in a new concept in cutting, material optimization, part marking, and material handling. The enclosed servo-controlled blade improved safety and plant working conditions. The Ram Easy Rider perfectly addressed customer requests for faster production. Using fewer workers, it improved safety, decreased worker fatigue, and increased output. It proved to be the most successful truss fabrication system ever introduced. The demand for production equipment was so insatiable that Alpine turned to robots to help weld the industry's finest equipment. New software ideas helped give Alpine customers a competitive advantage in the management of designs. And yes, the number of engineered drawings continued to grow as the housing market enjoyed the biggest housing boom in history. In 2006, Alpine produced 7.5 million engineered drawings for our customers. Over the years, customers requested that Alpine software deal more effectively with wall panels, engineered lumber, construction hardware and CAD files, and the unique requirements of large tract builders. The acquisition of Trusswall and Alpine by Illinois Toolworks allowed the Alpine brand to weather the economic coming storm that decimated the housing market. The corporate resources and acumen of ITW senior management ensured that Alpine would come out strong. In 2016, Alpine engineers and our customers will process more than 5.5 million engineered drawings. As the rebound started, ITW heavily invested in the future by creating a new residential design center. The center's goals are simply to uphold the enormously high standards our customers demand and keep a sharp focus on solving our customers' biggest problems. The full line of ITW construction brands participate, which allows Alpine to offer the right solutions for any problems our customers face. Additionally, ITW invested millions in a new Mississippi plant for truss steel. Being able to better control manufacturing costs will allow truss steel to be even more innovative with new geometry, software, services, and clever solutions that target more customer value. Continuous ITW programs to improve customer service started a project to establish and continually measure Alpine customer-defined satisfaction levels. Rethinking how the technical services and parts departments interact led to the implementation of new software tools. Questionnaires help to continually redefine exactly what customers needed for the smoothest transaction possible. Engineering is the very heart of everything Alpine does for our customers. The perpetual need has the Alpine community of engineers focusing on new ways to create even more customer value. ITW has made a significant investment in a new software geometry engine that offers Alpine customers improved design capabilities to create more efficient components. Responding to customer requests, Alpine programmers created a component catalog that allows designers to save commonly used trusses or heavily optimized trusses to be used as building blocks in new jobs. iCommand Project was developed in direct response to our customers' need to manage large projects from design to production. Individual truss designs that are repeated across several models are now linked together as part of one master project. When changes are made to a truss design, all instances of that design are updated throughout the master. Common elements can easily be batched for cutting and assembly. Once again, allowing more to be done with less effort. Today, Alpine is pleased to launch SpeedSet. This new jigging system upgrades existing Alpine plastic tables to a modern automated system. Working closely with other design professionals offers Alpine customers unique ways to avoid problems and deliver a superior product. Now, design-build professionals can save time and communicate easier by sharing files between AutoCAD Revit and Alpine Truss software. VisionRes software allows truss manufacturers to interact with building professionals using architectural 3D models to actively participate in the BIM process and win new business. As of 1966, the United States had built 60 million homes. In the 50 years that followed, Alpine and our customers helped to build 60 million more. Clearly, it's time to celebrate the heroes of our industry, the experts and masters of their craft who've taken the game to the next level over these past 50 years. We are grateful to be able to work with them, along with the visionaries and risk takers that will make our industry even more efficient by daring to take us all to the next level. As we honor the past and design for the future.